Welcome to Dil Se.
Thank you. Welcome to everyone.
Yes, Daaji. It's winter in the north, and it's very nice. Everyone has collected at hot spots and at different places to join us today. So we have, Daaji, today almost 2,500 Abhyasis who are joining us via Zoom or YouTube Live, and they are joining us from NCR, Punjab, and Haryana. So from Delhi, Daaji, we have from Noida, Gurgaon, and Faridabad, Arkepuram Ashram, Salwan School, Rajendra Nagar. They have a very special gathering in their school who have joined us today. And from nearly 50 hotspots in Punjab and Haryana, Daaji, we have about 1,000 Abhyasis who have joined us today. They're all wearing shawls and sweaters, and it's very nice to have them with us. We welcome all of them as well. So, Daaji, here I'd like to mention we have a few guests with us who have joined us for the Dil Se session. From the Rajendra Nagar hotspot at Salwan School, we have Shri Sushil Salwanji and Mrs. Rupa Salwanji, along with their principals and teachers who have joined us. And we also have Dr. M. Srinivas Daaji, who is joining us from the Arkepuram Ashram, Director AIMS. He's also joined us at the Dil Se session. From the Gurgaon Ashram, Daaji, we have about 150 police personnel who have joined us. They have all taken 3 sittings and are regularly coming to the ashram. They are also joining us for the session today. From Punjab and Haryana, we have a few dignitaries who have been very helpful and have played a key role in delivering the Heartfulness program to their organizations. I'd like to especially mention and welcome Shri Satnam Singh Sandhu, who is the Chancellor of Chandigarh University at Mohali and a member of the Rajya Sabha. He has joined us from that center. He has added Heartfulness as a credit course in his university, Daaji, and he is happy to join us here. I would also like to mention Shri Pradeep Kumar Gupta, who is the IG RPF at the Rail Coach Factory at Kapurthala. He has given space in the premises for regular satsang, and that's where we are having regular group meditations going on. I'd like to mention Shri Ajay Kumar Tiwari, Commandant 100 Battalion BSF from Amritsar, Dr. Parminderjeet Kaur from Punjab University, Patiala, and we have Dr. Jagjit Malhotra, who's the Principal DAV College IET at Jalandhar, Shri Ravi Kumar, Principal Chief Mechanical Engineer from the Rail Coach Factory at Kapurthala. From Haryana, we have Dr. Harinder Singh, Director NIFTEM Sonipat, along with students from there. And also joining from the same institute, we have Dr. Neeraj Gupta, who is the Dean Student Welfare. We also have directors from AICTE, Dr. Kunaljit Singh and Dr. Bholaram. We have the registrar from NID Kurukshetra, Dr. Vikas, and Srimati Rachna Gupta, who is the principal from Government Polytechnic Kurukshetra, joining us today for Dil Se with you, Daaji.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So nice to hear so many have joined. Some of you may be first timers. And I'm so happy that, our police force and armed forces and BS, they're all here with us. So lovely. Thank you. And Salwan Group is always with us and helping promote, bring this awareness to the students, which is remarkable for any private school ventures. Thank you. And I always admire and remain grateful for their support. Thank you.
Yes, Daaji. It's wonderful to have their teachers and principals also join us here in the session.
They are the best, I think. I don't know how Mr. Salwanji is able to bring all this cream from the society as their staff members, their teachers. I've interacted with some of them, when they were here at Kanha.
Yes.
They're quite impressive. Gang of teachers.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we can see some of the familiar faces in the front row as well.
बट वो चौदहवीं का चांद हो गए अब. नॉट चौदहवीं का चांद, क्या बोलते हैं, ईद का चांद. हाँ, ईद का चांद. चौदहवीं का चांद बोलेगा तो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा ईद का चांद हो गए अब. थैंक यू.
Yes.
आते रहिए जी.
Yes. So, Taji, we have a few questions that have been compiled for today's session, which we have received. So, just wanted to check if you would like to take the questions first, or should we meditate first?
I think let's get rid of questions so I can at least meditate peacefully.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's like exams, Questions to me are like exams.
Yes. Right, Daji. So, the first question that we have, Daji, in the whisper that was received on the 8th of October 2000, Babuji Maharaj has spoken about how IT will become a monster that could devour humans. But now, however, in Heartfulness, we are promoting the use of AI and learning it as a tool. So the question here is, how can we be vigilant and treat the cautionary message that came to us from Babuji Maharaj and yet be able to use AI in the best way? We seek your guidance.
Well, when he says the technology is upcoming and that can become a monster, will you be able to stop that technology from coming and flourishing? So I would say Babuji's warning was not about rejecting technology. We have to become aware of how to make use of it. And for that, we have to understand its dual nature. It's like fire which can cook food or burn down a house. The monster he spoke of emerges when technology itself becomes our master rather than our servant. When it replaces human connections, the way human contemplates, feels, and consciousness with extreme automation and dependency. The key lies in remaining conscious while using this technology. It's like our knife in the kitchen. If wife wants, she can chop her husband's head. That is monstrous. The technology also is like that. Ask yourself, does this knife, this technology, it's a tool that will it serve my spiritual growth or will it distract me spiritually? Am I using this AI to amplify human wisdom or to replace my thinking? Will we be outsourcing our thinking apparatus? Will we be outsourcing feelings? And if you can outsource feelings, for example, what will become of your life? Somebody else feels for you. It's like sending your wife with your best friend and say, go have a honeymoon. It's like outsourcing someone to enjoy something on your behalf. Does technology bring me closer to my heart or takes me further away from it? Use AI as you would use a calculator, for example, which is helpful for computation, but never a substitute for understanding mathematics. When you write something, a poem or an essay. Use it, use AI to how you can further enhance it, how it can amplify your thoughts. And from that, if you can learn a little bit that I can also think like that, I can also systematically apply those ideas and continuously help you improve your thinking, help you simplify the most complex thing. And also, if you will, it can teach you how to make a simple thing most complex, but that is not our game. Let AI handle mechanical tasks so you can have more time for creative things like meditation, self reflection, and genuine human connection. The vigilance which Babuji talked, he is warning for this to in order to protect that inner vigilance. Police force can share with us that moment you become laxed in some way, when the guards of vigilance are reduced, what happens to a country, to a society? This vigilance, inner vigilance, has to be constant. And that's why in our system we talk of constant remembrance, you see. It's a substitute for, it's a nice way of putting across this idea of subtle vigilance on yourself. Because when you are in the remembrance of the Lord, how can you do wrong things? How can you think wrongly? And even if you do think wrongly while having constant remembrance, you see the impact of it. How far will it go? This inner vigilance is not only about constant remembrance or remaining aware, but it is also about maintaining your centeredness while navigating through this outer world, the technological world also. The real question is not whether to use AI, but who is using whom? Are you using AI or are you being used by AI or you become slave of it? If we remain rooted in our spiritual practice, practicing the way it is prescribed, then technology becomes a tool. What we are right at the moment connecting with each other, it's also a technology. Without it, I wouldn't be able to convey, see you, interact with you. So these are all some of the greatest, I would say, benefits of technology. And you all know how technology can also be misused, how it can become a temptation, technology. Some children, they can't exist without phones because of this habit they have with the games or social media, for example. They are enslaved by them, see. Then it becomes counterproductive. I see these two girls from Amritsar giggling away because they are aware of it. Huh? They are, I think, they have become culprit and also somehow have misused the phones against their parents' wisdom. Perhaps their parents are also misusing their phones. Anyway, next one, please, if you have.
Yes, Taji. I think what you are sharing with us is that the choice lies with us how we make use of the technology, and that is how it will always be. So thank you, Daji, for clearing this dilemma that remains in the minds of many of Abhyasis after, especially we got the course on AI into the system. So the next question, Daaji, that we have, does the nervous system adapt physically to transmission over the years? Because in the last Dil Se, you mentioned about how the next mutated version of human beings would have 24 chromosomes. And is that how this mutation will occur? Is transmission the way to this mutation?
Been thinking on that also after my last time's expression that 23 chromosome will perhaps jump up and activate the 24th one. But science also shows that chimpanzee once had or have 24 chromosomes, and human evolved and have now 23 chromosomes. So I had to correct myself and say maybe it can become 22, maybe 21, maybe 24, maybe 25, but certainly it cannot remain 23. And as we see the nature of evolution, evolution is all about simplification. So my guess would be to reduce the numbers of chromosomes and make it lesser and lesser as we evolve and simplify our existence. Now, the transmission works primarily at a subtle body level, meaning our feelings, our emotions, our thoughts, at a very sukshma sharir, as we call. And in yoga shastras, it's also called as something that is beyond pranamaya kosha, beyond manamaya kosha, vigyanmaya kosha. Though its effects eventually cascade into a physical impact. For example, when you're angry, it's an emotion. What happens to your jaws? They tighten up, right? And a person who is always under spell of anger all the time, ready to, like a fuse that is about to go off all the time. If you notice their jaws, they remain tight, inflexible. And you can see from their face, this guy, we should not be playing with him. It's a walking atom bomb. It can diffuse any moment. The physical appearance also tells you a lot about what they must be thinking about. So it's like, this transmission is like water gradually shaping the stone. Transmission over the years does create physiological changes. For example, our recent studies have shown how the telomere length at the end of the chromosome is elongated, lengthened, and that has its own impact. Or is it that your inner state changes the telomere length? Whether the telomere expansion and contraction changes our body's perception and shape of the body, age of the body, the entire metabolic process, or is it the physiological process that is changed by the state of our consciousness that again impacts the chromosome? I leave such studies in the hands of people like Dr. Srinivas, who is amongst us today is a director of All India Institute of Medicine. There, I'm happy to announce also while we are talking this, they have undertaken a research on brighter minds, our children. They are experimenting, they are demonstrating various ways how this talented mind, which is trained through brighter mind, new experiments. What is the difference between a child who has undergone brighter mind and what really happens during that process of intuition, evolution that Babuji speaks of or spoke of, it transcends mere chromosomal change. It represents a consciousness mutation, not just physical. He is more interested in changing the consciousness or ability to perceive the consciousness. It's like, we are able to see things within the visible spectrum. But what if we can see like an owl or a cat or a dog, something, or something we can hear like a cat? You can't hear, but the cat would perceive it. So consciousness is also like that. Some people like Swami Vivekananda or Babuji Maharaj or Lalaji Sahab or Chariji Maharaj, their consciousness, the way they could perceive, are we able to perceive? And this uh, ability to elevate our consciousness, or let me put it this way, are you interested in making your consciousness better? Allow it to expand. Would I be interested in this quantum jump in our capacity to perceive things, to perceive love and share love? Make sure there is unity. And all this thing happens as we evolve towards divinity and have better perception all the time. See, when we meditate, we are trying to perceive things. We become so calm, and our ability to perceive things somehow increases day by day as we meditate more and more with more interest. I'm not talking of more length of meditation time, but the moment my interest in meditation intensifies, when I meditate with so much of intention of changing myself, praying to Babuji that look where I am and where I like to be. Once I see the difference and kick myself and to get ready for a movement, the equation changes, you see. Now, physical changes may follow the spiritual, but the transformation happens from within outward, not outside inward, though outside environment can alter my moods. And change of moods can also affect my genetic disposition. This is also very well, I think, studied under epigenetics. Now, consider, for example, a musician's fingers. They develop calluses. If you touch a violinist, you touch his fingers, they'll be hard. And these fingers, they develop a muscle memory. But the music flows from something deeper than this physical adaptation. Similarly, while the body may adapt to accommodate the higher states of consciousness, the real evolution is the capacity to sustain that divine consciousness or the awareness or the spiritual condition in our day-to-day work. For example, when I'm cooking or doing my dishes or cleaning the floor or making a business deal. During all these activities, do I remain calm the way I remain calm during and after the meditation? If you can maintain that, then I would say yes, you have made these changes a lifelong pursuit, and it becomes integrated in our life. It becomes a way of life, Nancy. Transmission, which is our specialty, is indeed the only accelerator from the master's side. But your consistent practice, along with observation and ability to surrender, these are the vehicles. They are the supporting things, you see. The next human is not built through biology alone. He will emerge through conscious evolution, where each meditator becomes a bridge between the current human and the liminal that we talked about. Let's call him now for a moment as divine human we are yet to be. I think let's digest these two questions.
Yes. Yes, Daaji.
You guys think over it, have a debate over it in your center, discuss with your preceptors, and you must be wondering, Delhi is very cold, but Hyderabad is also cold at the moment. We are expecting 12 degrees tonight in Samsabad, so Kanha will be at least 10 degrees.
Yes,
Anyway, if you are all ready for meditation, we can start now.
Yes, Daaji.
Okay.